Alright, since it's been about a week or so since I last uploaded, I can't exactly remember what I posted on my original video. But the little 3 gallon's doing just fine. Hi-Tet is doing just fine in his new home. I went in, did a gravel vac in this tank and a general cleaning. It's been about a day or so the water's still a little hazy. I also redid the sponge filters. I'm redoing the back panel. I'm going to recut it out foam board again, and I'm going to spray one side matte black and keep the other side white so I can have the ability to flip between dark or white whenever I see fit. I also went in and got myself a new LED strip. This is from that cheap Bell and Howell bulb head light that you see on YouTube, that you see on TV a lot, that sells for like 20 bucks or something. And I forget what it's called, but basically I took it apart and I now have a nice little LED, and I now have a nice light strip for this tank here. So if I just flip the light off, it actually lights up my room pretty well, more or less. Well, then again, I also got these other tanks here, but yeah. And of course, I have poppus plants on the top. I do need to build myself another LED light box to grow these poppus plants and whatnot. But for right now, the poppus plants will grow just fine like this. My little flower horn is doing just fine. I'm going to do a tank clean tomorrow on his. My big guy survived his 3rd prolapse. He was looking pretty bad a little while ago. His knot was all deflated. He lost all his colors and everything. He really did not like getting pulled out of the tank to get his medication of clear. But it's about time for me to do another gravel vac in this tank. I also redid the filters in his tank too. I'm actually also going to give him a bigger pot though to rest in and whatnot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that little pot in with my little guy and like I said, get the big pot here to my little one here. And of course, I also got myself something from Goodwill, which really doesn't matter about fish, but there's always something interesting I can get over at Goodwill. And this is one of those rare finds that's going to end up being torn apart and used in something I build. So I think that's it for my bedroom. So this is where the interesting part is for this video. Here I have White Knight in his new home. It's a low 2.5 heater, filter, whole 9 yards, and fake plants. But if I pan over to the other tank here, I got Betta Fry. Now, since I do not have a macro lens, I really can't properly show these fry off. But I'll pop in using my phone and whatnot, and you'll be able to hopefully see a better idea of what these fry look like. But these are Betta Fry, and they're about, I want to say, 4 days old, give or take. They're eating brine shrimps, so that's good. There's one of them. Kind of see what they look like. Of course, my cat's in the background like she always is, asking for water. But yeah, I've managed to grow some Betta Fry. Let's see if I can count how many there are and try and do this with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's at least 7 Betta Fry in here. Maybe a little bit more that I cannot see. I want to say maybe 10 to 15 Betta Fry, which is a small batch, and that's what I want. It would be cool if I could have a bigger batch. I'm pretty sure if I try it in a 10-gallon tank, the batch will be a lot bigger. And I'm also going to do a few things differently too. I'm not going to have those I'm not going to have the poppus plants inside the top. I'm going to use something a little less big, because pulling out the poppus plants was a massive pain in the butt. So if I could do better breeding again, I'm going to do a few things different. Every single time with water. So if I wanted to give myself a macro lens, I can use the 20mm Pulsar from my Viking telescope. I tried initially with my Android phone, then I remember Android sucks ass, so I had to swap over to my 5th gen iPod Touch. So hopefully the fry will stay still long enough for me to actually properly do this. So I just gotta actually find one that'll actually stay still. They like to move really quickly and they're fast little boogers too. Give me a second, I'm trying to find one that'll stay still for me. That ran off. Nope. Yeah, it's a lot more difficult than I thought, especially with them constantly actually having the ability to run away. That there is a Betta Fry. Oh, it's gone. Well, these little eyepieces are really nice, and they're good for just what I just did there too. But if you have a $400 plus telescope, I suggest really not doing this with your pulsar eyepieces. The only reason why I did is because I have a small lip protecting the actual glass eyepiece from contacting the surface of the tank. But with that said, I'm not going to do that again. I just wanted to do that for the sake of this video to actually capture one of my fry up really close. Alright, so here is another tank. This is on the hutch that I had a problem with on. And my father okayed me to put another tank on here. But of course I had to make sure it's not going to leak or whatever. So I'm not using any over the back filters or anything like that. I'm just using standard sponge filters. And for right now there is just one Betta. And that is my female Betta Vanilla. She still has a little bit of a torn fin from the little spawning experience, and she also has some eye damage, but she seems to be doing just fine. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn this thing, so bear with me. And of course I have Papa's plants on the top here to help with filtration and the grow light. If I pan over to 29 is doing just fine. I had a spawn, give me a second. I had a spawn with these two here. They spawned originally on there. I tried pulling the eggs with a turkey baster and putting them into a different tank. They did actually grow out and become free swimming. But the instant I removed them from their holder container and put them into their actual tank, they all survived for about a day or so until they just croaked, unfortunately. So that was a failure on my part, and I need to learn a little bit more. But generally speaking, I've been having good luck. And then just a day ago, this one spawned with this one, and there was a super small cluster right here. And of course, it's not there anymore. My sunburst here is getting ready to pop. So yeah, she's good. So she's about ready to go. I believe this one and this one here, the black marble, are paired, or maybe not. I don't know. My little one's doing just fine. Let's see, where are my little fry? There's one my little fry. Here's my other one and my other one. They've already gotten big. And of course the night system for here is doing its job too, helping the poplar plants grow. Generally speaking, this tank's doing just fine too. And of course the little angel fire tank's doing just fine. I'm going to do a water change on this tank tomorrow. Do I have any pearl in here? I don't know. I don't think that's a pearl, but still a cool looking marble. Here's and let's see, is there anything else here? Nope, poplar plant's doing just fine. One thing I do want to update on is the brine shrimp hatchery. So this thing's been doing its job now for a while, but I encounter a problem with it stanking to high heaven. So what I ended up doing was getting one of those old car fresheners from Walmart and just literally hanging it right there. That way, so when I open up this door to harvest the brine shrimp, I smell something that's not brine shrimp, and this easily hides the odor and whatnot. And I think that's pretty much it for this video. I don't know if I'll upload. I don't know when the next upload's going to be, of course, because yeah.